Imagine a life where nothing can break you. No insults, no failures, no unexpected disasters. A life where you remain completely calm while the world around you burns in chaos. This isn't a superpower, it's Stoicism. More than 2,000 years ago, Roman emperors, slaves, and soldiers used a specific set of psychological rules to forge an unbreakable mind. Today, in a world full of anxiety, distractions, and endless noise, these rules are your ultimate weapon. If you feel overwhelmed, weak, or lost, it's because you are breaking the laws of the mind. In this video, we are going to break down 9 brutal but effective Stoic rules that will make you mentally unstoppable. Watch until the very end, because rule number 7 will completely change how you view your worst enemies. Let's begin. Rule 1. Control the inside, ignore the outside. The legendary Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." Think about it. Most of your stress doesn't come from your boss, your finances, or your relationships. It comes from how your brain interprets them. Stoicism splits the universe into 2 columns: things you can control and things you cannot. You cannot control the weather, the economy, or the opinions of other people. Trying to control them is a guaranteed way to suffer. The only things truly in your power are your thoughts, your actions, and your responses. When something bad happens, stop and ask yourself, is this in my control? If the answer is no, train your mind to say, then it is none of my business. This single rule will save you 90% of your daily anxiety. Rule 2. Practice voluntary hardship. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men in the Roman Empire, used to spend a few days every month eating the cheapest food and wearing rough, dirty clothes. He would ask himself, is this the condition that I feared? We live in an era of extreme comfort. We have instant food, instant entertainment, and warm beds. But comfort makes us soft. It makes us fragile. When you become too comfortable, the slightest inconvenience feels like a tragedy. To be mentally unstoppable, you must actively seek discomfort. Take a cold shower, fast for a day, walk in the rain without an umbrella, sleep on the floor. When you willingly expose yourself to hardship, you realize that you can survive anything. You stop fearing poverty, failure, or discomfort because you've already conquered them in your mind. Rule 3. Master your first reaction. When someone insults you, cuts you off in traffic, or cancels plans at the last minute, what do? Most people explode with anger or sink into sadness. They react instantly. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, wrote in his private journal, "Remember that suffering arises not from the thing itself, but from your judgment of it." When an event occurs, there is a tiny gap between the event and your reaction. Weak people let their emotions jump across that gap instantly. Unstoppable people freeze. They pause. When a negative wave of emotion hits you, do not act on it. Take a deep breath. Count to 10. Let the initial chemical rush in your brain fade away. Reason must always sit on the throne of your mind, not emotion. If you can control your first response, you can control any situation. Rule 4. The obstacle is the way. Most people view obstacles as stop signs. When things get difficult, they take it as a sign to quit. Stoics view obstacles as fuel. Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Think of a fire. When you throw a wet blanket over a tiny spark, it goes out. But when a fire is burning hot, you can throw logs, brush, and heavy obstacles onto it, and it only consumes them to grow bigger and brighter. You need to be that fire. A bad economy is an opportunity to learn a new skill. A painful breakup is an opportunity to build self-reliance. A business failure is a masterclass in what not to do. Stop complaining about your problems. Start asking, how can I use this obstacle to grow stronger? Amor fati, love your fate. Most people spend their lives fighting reality. They say, "Why did this happen to me? Why is life so unfair?" They waste immense energy wishing things were different. The Stoics had a counterintuitive concept for this, amor fati, which translates to the love of fate. It means you don't just tolerate the bad things that happen to you. You embrace them. You treat them as necessary, as a natural part of your journey. If you get fired, amor fati tells you, "This was exactly what needed to happen for me to build a better career." If you experience a painful loss, amor fati tells you, "This is a test of my resilience." When you stop wishing for a different reality and start loving the one you have, you become invincible. No one can hurt a man who looks at a disaster and says, "Perfect. This is exactly what I needed to grow." Rule 6. Memento mori. Remember you will die. In ancient Rome, when a general returned victorious from war, he rode through the streets surrounded by thousands of cheering citizens. But right behind him, in the same chariot, stood a slave. The slave's only job was to whisper one sentence into the general's ear, over and over again. Memento mori. Remember that you are mortal. Remember you will die. It sounds dark, but to the Stoics, death wasn't depressing. It was the ultimate reality check. Think about the things you stress about. Small arguments, social media drama, fear of failure, insecurity. Now imagine you are on your deathbed. Do any of those things matter? Absolutely not. Memento mori cuts through all the fake problems of modern life. It forces you to focus on what truly matters right now. Stop postponing your goals. Stop being afraid of what others think. Your time is ticking away. Live deeply, act with honor, and don't waste a single second on trivial nonsense. Rule 7. Choose your circles wisely. This is the rule I promised would change everything. Epictetus warned us. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they complaining? Are they lazy? Are they anxious and obsessed with cheap dopamine? If so, you are absorbing their poison every single day. You cannot build an unbreakable mind if your environment is toxic. Stoics don't hate people, but they are brutally protective of their mental peace. If someone constantly brings negativity, drama, or disrespect into your life, you must cut them off or distance yourself. Your mind is a sanctuary. Do not let people with dirty feet walk through it. Surround yourself with those who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. Rule 8. Never complain, not even to yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote a strict command in his diary. Do not be overheard complaining, not even to yourself. Complaining is a passive confession of weakness. It is a declaration that you are a victim of your circumstances. When you complain about how hard your job is, how tired you are, or how bad the weather is, you are training your brain to be helpless. Unstoppable people don't complain. They observe and they act. If a situation is bad and you can fix it, fix it. If you cannot fix it, accept it and move on. Whining changes absolutely nothing. It only drains your energy and makes you look fragile to the world. The next time you feel the urge to complain, catch yourself. Shut your mouth. Turn that negative energy into focused action. Rule 9. Evaluate your day before bed. At the end of every single day, Seneca would sit in the darkness and review his actions. He would ask himself, what did I do well today? Where did I falter? What bad habit did I resist? How can I be better tomorrow? Mental toughness is not a destination. It's a daily practice. You cannot just watch a video like this and suddenly become unstoppable forever. You have to audit your mind. Before you close your eyes tonight, take 2 minutes. Be brutally honest with yourself. Did you lose your temper? Did you waste hours scrolling on your phone? Did you hide from a difficult task? Don't judge yourself harshly. Just observe it like a scientist and promise to fix it tomorrow. Self-awareness is the ultimate bridge between who you are and who you want to become. Conclusion. Stoicism is not about hiding your emotions or becoming a cold, unfeeling robot. It is about building a psychological fortress so strong that nothing outside of it can destroy your peace inside. You now have the 9 rules, but knowledge without action is completely useless. Pick just one